What's up, survivors? Let's go over 3 lashes that I've used throughout the years. And that's all you need is the diagonal lash, the shear lash, and the square lash. And you can build just about anything that you can think of. Let's get into it. The knot that we use to get started is the Bowline for each one of these. So the way to do that is you make a bird beak, and then start about 6-8 inches down, and then wrap your line around that. And so here's our tail end, which is going to be the end of our fixed loop. So we have our bird beak, reach down, grab the body of the line, and pull it up, and that gives us a quick, easy slip knot. Then from there, here's the loop of our Bowline, which is going to go through our slip knot, come back on itself, and then you make a bite. Just a bend in the line. And so we have our slip knot here, and you leave that loose, and then you pull, and that line snaps over, which makes the snap Bowline. The reason we do the snap Bowline is it's real easy to untie. So you pull that as tight as you can, and then you just go to the back side here, and push up on there, and that loosens everything up. And it's real easy to pull out if it's frozen, or if it's in the middle of winter. The lash that I've used the most over the years is the square lash. Now it's good because it keeps things the most sturdy, but it uses the most line, so that can be a downfall in a survival situation. And it may be unnecessary to have that much and use that much line for it. Start out with the Bowline. That makes a good secure anchor point, and come up and around the top. And so you go top to top, bottom to bottom. Keep the line nice and close together so it looks good and it saves more line. Top to top, bottom to bottom. Now for 550 parachute cord, all you need is 2 wraps and 2 fraps for non-load bearing. So we just did 2 wraps, and now the fraps is you come around the inside. There's 1, and then step on it and pull it real tight. That's what really makes it tight. And then come around again for 2. And then we'll end it with a clove hitch. So as I come around, just so it's easy to see the knot, I could do it on the other side. We come around, make the X, pinch the X so it doesn't loosen up. And then instead of pulling it all the way through, just leave a loop there so it's easy to untie. Quick release. And we call that the snow clove. This makes for good support when you're tying up main framework pieces for benches or whatever else you want to make that could use this application. Now the diagonal lash uses less line. It's not quite as secure as the square lash, but it's still really strong. If I'm limited on line, I'm going to use that. Start out the same way, and you're just going to go around diagonally. Go around once, twice, and then even 3 times if we're doing a weight-bearing application. So then we have our wraps, 3 wraps, come around, and then we have our fraps. Pull it tight. Pull it tight after each time you go around with your fraps. And then we'll end it with a clove hitch. Pinch it. Pinch the X, or put your finger on the X so it doesn't loosen up. And then don't pull it all the way through, which is called what? A snow clove. And then tuck this out of the way so it doesn't get pulled in the middle of the night. Not as secure. It's not going to move down much. But it's still plenty strong once weight gets on it and then gets locked into place. Lash. The lash that works well for making tripods and things that stand up is the shear lash. And so All you need to do is start it off the same way. And the trick is to put some sticks in here so you can make your fraps. And then I usually just do 3 and 3. So you do 3 wraps around. You pull it nice and tight. And then it helps to make a bite and then put it down and through. Especially when you come up from the other side. You stick a bite through instead of the end. Just a bend in the line. And then you got your frap started there. And so you can leave your first frap a little loose, because then once you pull on it, it really tightens up. And then also, once you take your sticks out towards the end, it'll tighten up too as it stood up. So this one tightens it up there. We got 3 wraps, 3 fraps in there, and then same thing on the other side. And then end it with a snow clove. Spread these out. Then you can take the sticks out and then let's stand it up. And you have a little fire tripod. Hang cooking pots. And once they twist around like this, they really tighten up on you. So it's real strong. Hop! 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 Hop!
I'm a champion. Ow. Dad, can you help me down?
Help! What lash do you think I used to put this teepee up? The Shear Lash, very good. Started with the tripod. And check out that video if you want to see how it's constructed, as well as the Essential Knots video. And that's how I tie all the different knots for all my shelters and everything that we do out here in the woods. So thank you for watching. Keep surviving.
I like this one better.